That which does not kill us makes us stronger. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Without music, life would be a mistake. In individuals, insanity is rare, but in groups, parties, nations, and epochs, it is the rule. And those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music. To live is to suffer, to survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. We should consider every day lost on which we have not danced at least once. The surest way to corrupt a youth is to instruct him to hold in higher esteem those who think alike than those who think differently. The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. He who fights with monsters should be careful lest he thereby become a monster. And if thou gaze long into an abyss, the abyss will also gaze into thee. The higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. If you try it, you will be lonely often, and sometimes frightened. But no price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself. The advantage of a bad memory is that one enjoys several times the same good things for the first time. In heaven, all the interesting people are missing. There are no facts, only interpretations. Without forgetting, it is quite impossible to live at all. To predict the behavior of ordinary people in advance, you only have to assume that they will always try to escape a disagreeable situation with the smallest possible expenditure of intelligence. He who possesses art and science has religion, he who does not possess them, needs religion. The demand to be loved is the greatest of all arrogant presumptions. We love life, not because we are used to living but because we are used to loving. A thinker sees his own actions as experiments and questions as attempts to find out something. Success and failure are for him answers above all. The thought of suicide is a great consolation. By means of it, one gets through many a dark night. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger. One must have chaos within oneself to give birth to a dancing star. Art is the proper task of life. There is always some madness in love. But there is also always some reason in madness. Thoughts are the shadows of our feelings, always darker, emptier, simpler. When one has finished building one's house, one suddenly realizes that in the process one has learned something that one really needed to know in the worst way, before one began. No one can build you the bridge on which you, and only you, must cross the river of life. You have your way. I have my way. As for the right way, the correct way, and the only way, it does not exist. I assess the power of a will by how much resistance, pain, torture it endures and knows how to turn to its advantage. One must still have chaos in oneself to be able to give birth to a dancing star. Not by wrath does one kill but by laughter. The doer alone learneth. One should die proudly when it is no longer possible to live proudly. I am a forest, and a night of dark trees, but he who is not afraid of my darkness, will find banks full of roses under my cypresses. The visionary lies to himself, the liar only to others. Blessed are the forgetful, for they get the better even of their blunders. What is great in man is that he is a bridge and not a goal. Is life not 1,000 times too short for us to bore ourselves? One repays a teacher badly if one always remains nothing but a pupil. Love is a state in which a man sees things most decidedly as they are not. The essence of all beautiful art, all great art, is gratitude. Thoughts are the shadows of our feelings, always.